Hey, third grade, here's what you're going to do. It says number corner checkup number 1, page 3 of 5. Well, you don't have to do all 5 pages. You're just going to do 1 or 2 pages. It starts with number 7 because I didn't make you do the other one. So number 7, Max surveyed the kids in all the third grade classrooms at his school to find out what kind of books they like best. This chart shows the results of Max's survey. Type of book: adventure, fantasy, science, sports. Number of kids who like this type best. Okay, so adventure. 24 kids liked adventure. 36 kids liked fantasy. 22 kids liked science. And 18 kids liked sports books. Okay. Part A. Use the grid below to make a bar graph that shows the results of Max's survey. And this was the survey up here. Remember to include these things on your graph: the title and labels, scale numbers. Each box represents 4 kids. 2 numbers are already filled in. The data from Max's survey. Okay, so I'm just going to go back up here to review. So he took a survey about what kind of books they liked. So, okay, got it. So I'm going to put a title that shows what this graph is about. Let's see, play with the size here a little bit. All right, 50% is kind of small. I'm going to go back to 100%. So I went by this little magnifying glass. I'm going to make it 100% again. Okay, so you have to decide on a title. What is this graph about? If you go back up and look, he took a survey about the type of books that the third graders like best. Okay, then over here on the side, these numbers, if we type in here, it'll type sideways for you. What are these numbers representing? So if you go back up to the chart, it'll tell you what those numbers are. Then these numbers here, it said there, each box is 4. So I'm going to move this out of the way for a second. Like this is 4 kids. Then each group is increasing by 4. So you have to put a number in here and a number in here and in here and each of these boxes. So this one would be 20. It's already done for you. This one's 4. It already is done for you. Okay, I'm going to put that back. I'll show you what to do with that later. Down at the bottom, these 4 things are categories. Here's the categories, the different types of books. Okay, so you label each category. Now, you have to make the bar for the bar graph. So in your first category, how many people liked it? Let's say we wanted to do this one first. So we have to do 24. You would go down here and you would grab the top. And see, my cursor turns into like 2 arrows pointing up and down. So you're going to grab the top and drag it up to the 24. Okay? And then that will show that 24 people liked adventure books or whatever book you put first. And you're going to do that for each bar. Okay, after you make that bar graph, you're going to come down here. How many more kids in Max's survey liked fantasy books than sports books? Fantasy and sports. How many more liked fantasy? So you're going to look, okay, 36 liked fantasy, 18 liked sports. How many more is that? And then you're going to do how many more kids liked adventure and fantasy books than science and sports books. So you have to combine adventure and fantasy and then science and sports. And you're going to show your work here. Okay, I got to go because my time's running out. So do your best. Submit when you're done. Bye.